Gemini. Gemini. This is general reading for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or wherever you might have strong Gemini placements in your natal chart. North Node, for example. Okay. You might well hear, Gemini, not reversals today, be just looking back on a few things that you know that you've been through, that you might have been feeling in a place of regret, but you're not seeing, perhaps you're not entirely, you know, seeing what's coming in for you here. You could be just clearing out some stuff, some bad energy, some, you know, difficult things that have been, you know, on your mind, wanting to, you know, turn around and see 10 of Cups. You know, blessings coming in, wish fulfillment, because you've been working, Gemini, been working really hard on yourself, and you've probably been managing to keep everything together. Perhaps you've even taken on another skill set or something, or thinking of doing that, King of Wands, recent past. So you could be very focused on your goals, your ambitions here, looking at them more clearly, seeing what they are, seeing where you want to go. Fool energy, Aries energy, taking a leap of faith. Perhaps you have had to do that recently, Gemini. Just, you know, trust yourself. Trust yourself in the process. Being more courageous. Making bold decisions, perhaps as well, because it's likely that you were feeling stressed. Perhaps feeling stressed that things weren't. Didn't feel as if they were moving forwards for you. So, you know, you could have had, you know, some sleepless nights, which is, you know, worried out, fear, overwhelmed sometimes, mind, you know, your mind not being able to unwind, because of choices. Perhaps you've been faced with some choices recently, Gemini, which are quite been quite difficult for you. You've had to be very discerning, perhaps discerning around choices in your, you know, all aspects of your life. Reevaluation, discernment, or if you're not, you need to use your discernment here. The World it's represented fixed energy, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. This could be people or family members as well. You could have these signs, or could be significant to you. Perhaps you've been looking at the world differently recently. And Queen of Wands. Yeah, harnessing your creative powers here, being able to manifest the new, being able to manifest. Page of Swords, perhaps also being more clear about your objectives. Bottom of the deck. So, you know, you're being able to do that if you follow your, you know, passions, if you follow your path, the Chariot, Cancerian energy. Perhaps also you being more attuned to yourself, understanding, you know, life is a journey, it's not a destination, and there could have been some obstacles as well, or you could be seeing some things that are going to be, you know, that you're going to have to navigate carefully, and this could be based on decisions that you must, you know, discern carefully in the world, you know, which will affect your world, and your choices and your happiness. and what it is that you feel is best for you here. Perhaps you've had to change things as well. Perhaps there's been some change in your world, where you're having to be more, you know, go with these changes. The Chariot, Cancerian energy, going with the changes, not allowing them to not allowing yourself to feel stuck, or stuck in that energy of Nine of Swords, and you know, feeling a bit looking too much over the past, or focusing too much over past situations. You have a guardian angel. You're not alone. Being reminded that you are not alone. You might have been feeling that a little bit, you know, alone in a crowd. But you have protection around you as well, Gemini. You're being advised to take charge with authority, and you might have felt that you didn't have, in some areas of your life, you didn't feel that you had the authority, maybe even to take control of situations or be in charge of a situation or situations. Women's angels for Gemini, please. And this could pertain to your work life and your family. Women's angels for Gemini, please. This one. Yeah, healing family issues. So there could be some family situations here, Gemini, that you need to be able to address, perhaps heal, perhaps be more open to discussion here. There could have been some hiccups. It's come out on the Chariot card here, so obstacles could have been to do with your family and healing family issues, or this could be an ongoing thing for you, Gemini, to be able to, you know, forgive, heal your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, or you could be a parent, and it could be that your children, or if you have children, maybe needs to be some forgiveness here. So clearly decide on what you want, because that will come to you. And also you might be inviting, or you might be experiencing new love, a new person might have stirred your romantic feelings. There could be someone you're interested in, Gemini, but you're still focusing on you. It seems as you don't want to be too distracted by anything that isn't for your highest good, anything that isn't going to make you feel fulfilled in your life. Perhaps you're cutting a few things out. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You have Shanti, Angel of Peace, bringing you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. And perhaps your life hasn't been feeling that tranquil recently, Gemini, because of family issues here that haven't, you know, needed perhaps, and it could be friends and family as well. So, you know, you're being advised that there will be, things will start running more smoothly for you. You deserve the best, Astara. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. And perhaps you've been over-compromising, Gemini, recently, for others, and not speaking up. And this could be a challenge for you. You also have Archangel Michael, and with you. So you're being given more courage, the Fool here, to make certain life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. And these changes could be daunting. You might be making changes to your health, your work life. In all areas of your life you might well be making changes so that you feel more peaceful, getting out of the Nine of Swords energy, stress, worry, fear, you know, that unnecessary kind of overthinking. Doubt, worry, fear. So perhaps that's a place you're moving out of, being guided. Yeah, birthing new creations. It could be you're birthing new creations, doing things to create more fulfillment in your life. You maybe haven't had the time because you've been dealing with other things, and now you're going to focus back on the things that you're dreaming a new world into being, changing perhaps your circumstances, cutting out, you know, the unnecessary, maybe even simplifying as well. High Priestess, yeah, trust your intuition, careful reflection, yeah, before making choices. So perhaps you have had two insights, you know, will come through meditation. Get out into nature, do a meditation walk, gain insight through connecting with source, go to a body of water, be near a body of water to help increase that. Amethyst will help you guide your intuition. Yeah, because your capacity to tune into the energy of love gives you the words you need when you're ready to speak up, the compassion you need when it's time to forgive, and the power you need when you feel lost. Yeah, the key to prayer is to forget what you think you need. And you could have been thinking or being or feeling in a state of perhaps lack. You know, you will be guided to the things you need. You don't need to stress about the unnecessary what you think you need might not be what you need. Sometimes peer pressure, you might have felt under some kind of peer pressure to convince you that you might need some other thing or something more akin to your friends, colleagues. And you need to get more grounded, Gemini. Empaths and highly sensitives connect with nature more, as I just recommended. That in doing so, you will allow yourself to get more clarity, connect with source, feel more peace within, and to grow within your current situation, because there could be some, you know, learning curves here. Medicine Mother, so honour your inner knowledge. Don't be talked out of things that you know. Your inner voice is telling you how to move forwards, how to create, you know, more abundance, more happiness, more joy in your life. Yeah, because your goals and dreams become your reality. So if you're focusing on your goals and dreams, you have both the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands here, which is, you know, a fire energy and manifestation, being able to have dreams and ideas and goals and put them into action. And you could have been struggling with putting your goals and dreams into action because you have been concerned that they might not come into fruition. You could also have had outside influences affecting your decision making, which you might have decided to ignore too much of other people's input. You will be reminded to have gratitude for your bright future, that you might not feel that you're good enough, because you're being reminded, Gemini, that you are good enough. And it could be that you have been, maybe sometimes you don't feel good enough because you're different, or because you have different goals, different ambitions to, say, your friends and colleagues, family members. But you're being reminded, you know, if anyone has put you down in some way, Gemini, made you feel less than, remind yourself that you are good enough. Your goals and dreams are become your reality when you keep focused on them, you keep believing in yourself, and keep having gratitude, you know, for the now, as well as for the, you know, bright future. Now, if someone has hurt you, broken your heart, Gemini, you're just being advised to fuck them. And could be fuck them. Someone broke your heart, fuck them. Just don't allow yourself to stay in any kind of situation where, you know, you might have been hurt, because that, you know, is only going to keep you stuck. So if you might have been coming out of a place where you feel upset, now this doesn't have to be romantic, this could be, you know, a family member or someone close to you, you know, that's, you know, made you feel a bit, you know, off kilter. Remember that, you know, emotions and feelings, thoughts, so they're all transient. You don't have to live there. And get into your heart space more, laugh, get out of your head. 9 of Swords, practice meditation, nature walks, get into your heart, it misses you, and laugh more. Where the fuck is your sense of humour? You might have not been feeling very humorous, Gemini, because of stresses, you know, fear, worry, doubt, unnecessary thought patterns that you might need to address, that don't, you know, allow you to realise that the beauty of the soul is constant, continuous and endless. And if we give happiness to others, we will end up happy. So keep extending your light-hearted energy. Try not to get into any conflict with anybody. Yes, you can be assertive and say what you need to say. And maybe you're avoiding that too, Gemini. Sekhmet, be strong. You're stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. And if you remember that, and understand that perhaps you've been through difficulties before that you have overcome, and the difficulties you might have had or have been going through now, Gemini, where you will get through them. And perhaps you have been feeling depleted. The 9 of Swords often also relates to being, you know, up in your head because you're tired, or just feeling drained in general. So, and you have the Dreamer, embracing your true purpose. Perhaps you need to begin a new adventure and trust yourself in the process. You have the Fool card here, which is more or less very similar. You know, it's about being able to take that, take those chances, if you like, make chance essential. And, you know, begin something new, trust yourself, allow yourself to appropriately, butterfly wings. Aries energy. You might have strong Aries in your chart as well, where that, you know, if you do, that's giving you more courage and more faith in yourself, to trust yourself to begin anything new at the moment. Trust yourself that you'll be fine. movement. Reach out to others for comfort and love. And you will become stronger from this situation, whichever challenges you're going through here. Chariot card, possibly it's a bit bumpy for you right now, Gemini. And any sadness that you might have been feeling, and then just remember that will heal with time. This could be a healing process you're going through, which could be, something like 3 months, or by winter you might be feeling more in a better place with yourself. And others. Another King of Winter. So be fair-minded in situations. Use your knowledge, your experience. Try not to become overly emotional towards any given situation. Keep your emotions in check, in other words. And you might want to get advice from someone professional or an objective, someone who can give you more of an objective point of view. Public speaking might be something you're interested in doing, or you're learning to be more succinct, speaking up for yourself, perhaps. There could be difficult relations with your family where, there's a lack of emotion, or you're learning how to take your emotions a little bit out of, situations, or control them, perhaps. Learn how to control the Wheel of Fortune. So delays are over. Expect some sudden good luck. Now you might be, or have had a new car, or be looking to get a new car, or travelling. You might be having travel plans, or going somewhere different, or travelling a little bit more outside of your immediate environment. That could be part of the changes you need to make, to explore, to take leaps of faith, to not be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. That could be something that is a bit challenging for you. 9 and 10, 6, 19. Yeah, 21, 3. Yeah, 3 could be significant. 5 also could be significant to you. Those two numbers. 8 as well. Yeah, if you've had some unfounded fears, which with the 9 of Swords, perhaps even what you have been focusing on worst case scenarios as well, or even allowing worry to grow out of proportion to a problem which has made you feel a bit sort of stuck and unable to make, possibly in a difficult place when it comes to making discerning choices. But it seems to me that blowing up situations, making mountains out of molehills, isn't helping you, and you're learning maybe how to not do that, through reconnecting with yourself, getting into nature more, connecting with source, knowing the universe has your back. All these things will help you step outside of that mindset of worry or fear. Mother Earth. So, wow. And it could be environmentalism. You could be considering that more, or thinking more about the environment, thinking about, your carbon footprint, or how to focus on the important things. Now this doesn't have to be that you're going to become an environmentalist or that you're going to get fully involved in environmental issues, but it could be an area of interest to you that's developing. Yes, and also Butterfly Maiden, so you are experiencing enormous change right now, which will bring great blessings if you allow yourself to go with those changes. You know, you have the World card here, you have the Chariot card, and you have the Manifestation card, Magician, and just being able to believe in your dreams, your goals more, and, you know, allow transformation to happen. And it could be that can feel like you know, on a precipice sometimes, you know, into the unknown. But you are, you know, being given courage to make these life changes, which you know, will help you work on your divine life purpose. And this could be being revealed to you at the moment. But, you know, by birthing new creations, dreaming in a new world into being, changing, stepping out of your comfort zone, changing the way you do things, perhaps focusing more on your goals, dreams, and understanding they can become a reality. You know, coming more from your heart space, less from your logic. You know, understanding that, you know, you have a bright future if you continue working on yourself, your goals, your dreams, your ambitions here. And having, you know, any life changes that you're making, you know, don't have to be made immediately overnight, but, you know, you are making choices into these, you know, into these sort of, say, new things that are coming in for you. Maybe not seeing them clearly, but understanding that they are there, understanding that you know, honour your inner, understanding you need to honour your inner wisdom as well as your growth within this current situation. So be strong, Gemini. Keep shining, keep thriving, keep loving yourself, keep remembering that you are important too. You are good enough. Don't forget that. You are good enough. Remind yourself daily you are good enough. And definitely put your health and your mental health, you know, up there as a priority. Get to yourself and, you know, into nature more. And, you know, don't connect more. Maybe just walk barefoot when you go on a walk. Focus on the now and the moment and the present, without allowing your thoughts to run away with you. And that's all I have for you, Gemini. So I hope this was helpful. I'm sending you lots of love. Take care until next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.